Have you ever woken up at exactly 3 a.m. and wondered, why does this keep happening? You're not alone. Many older adults experience this, and it's not just a random occurrence. As we age, our sleep patterns shift in ways that can feel frustrating, confusing, or even concerning. But here's the thing. Understanding why this happens can help you regain control over your sleep and wake up feeling truly rested. I've spent years researching sleep and aging, and I've seen firsthand how this mysterious early morning wake-up call impacts people's lives. The good news? There are clear reasons behind it, and even better, there are ways to manage it. In this video, I'll break down the 5 most common causes of waking up at 3 a.m., backed by science and real-life experiences. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll not only understand your body better, but also have practical strategies to improve your sleep starting tonight. Have you ever wondered why you keep waking up at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, unable to drift back to sleep? You're not alone, and there's a scientific reason behind it. As we age, our bodies undergo countless subtle changes, and one of the most impactful is the decline in melatonin production. Melatonin, often called the sleep hormone, plays a crucial role in regulating our sleep-wake cycle. But here's the catch. Our bodies naturally produce less of it as we get older. This means that the deep, uninterrupted sleep we once took for granted starts slipping away, making those middle-of-the-night awakenings much more common. Think about it. When you were younger, falling asleep and staying asleep felt effortless, but now even the slightest shift in temperature, a dim light in the hallway, or an unexpected thought at 3 a.m. is enough to pull you out of rest. That's because with less melatonin, our sleep becomes lighter and more fragile. The body is simply not programming itself for deep rest like it used to. Take Harold, for example. He spent months frustrated, waking up at the same time every night without understanding why. Once he learned about melatonin decline, he made simple yet powerful changes, like dimming the lights an hour before bed, reducing screen time in the evening, and even incorporating natural melatonin boosters like tart cherry juice. The result? He started sleeping through the night again. The good news is that once we understand the why, we can start making small, practical adjustments to work with our bodies rather than against them. So if you're finding yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., know this. It's not just you, and it's not something you have to accept. You can take back control of your sleep. Stay with me, because the next reason might surprise you even more. Ever wondered why you wake up at 3 a.m. like clockwork? It's not just a random quirk of aging, it's actually your body's way of adjusting to a new rhythm. As we get older, our sleep patterns naturally shift. This is called advanced sleep phase syndrome, where the body's internal clock moves earlier. Many older adults start feeling sleepy around 8 or 9 p.m., which means they naturally wake up much earlier, sometimes around 3 a.m. This isn't necessarily a problem. It's simply a biological shift. However, it can be frustrating, especially if you feel like you're not getting enough rest. Think about Charles, a retired teacher who found himself wide awake before dawn. At first, he thought something was wrong, but after understanding this natural shift, he adjusted his evening routine, staying active later in the day, avoiding early evening naps, and managing his light exposure. As a result, his sleep schedule became more balanced, and he felt more refreshed in the morning. Here's the key takeaway. Your sleep cycle is changing, not broken. If you're waking up at 3 a.m., it's not a sign of insomnia. It's just your body adapting. The good news? You can work with this change, not against it. Stick around, because up next, I'll show you exactly how to do that. Have you ever wondered why your body seems to betray you at 3 a.m., just when you need sleep the most? As we age, our bodies undergo changes that can make restful sleep more elusive. Aches and pains from arthritis, the discomfort of acid reflux, and even muscle cramps can disrupt our nights. And let's not forget one of the most common culprits, frequent nighttime trips to the bathroom, a result of aging bladders that simply don't hold as they once did. Beyond that, certain medications, especially those for high blood pressure, heart conditions, or chronic pain, can interfere with our sleep cycles, leaving us wide awake when we should be resting. Imagine Eleanor, a woman in her 70s, who spent months struggling with sleep disruptions. She assumed it was just part of getting older until she realized her late-night medication was partially to blame. A simple adjustment, taking her medicine earlier in the evening, helped her reclaim her nights. The good news? Understanding these physical triggers empowers you to make small yet impactful changes. Whether it's modifying your diet, adjusting your bedtime routine, or talking to your doctor about medication timing, you have more control than you think. So if you find yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., know that you're not alone, and there are solutions waiting for you. Stay with me, because in the next section, we'll uncover another hidden reason behind your restless nights. What if I told you that your daily habits, not age, might be the real culprit behind those 3 a.m. wake-ups? Many older adults unknowingly sabotage their own sleep through small, everyday choices. Eating dinner too early, staying too sedentary throughout the day, or dozing off in front of the TV can all disrupt your body's natural sleep rhythm. And let's not forget caffeine. Having that late afternoon coffee may seem harmless, but it could be the reason you're staring at the ceiling in the middle of the night. Take Walter, for example. He used to eat dinner at 5 p.m., spend most of his evenings sitting, and fall asleep in his recliner before bedtime. The result? A restless night and waking up at 3 a.m. like clockwork. But once he shifted his schedule, eating later, taking a short evening walk, and avoiding naps, his sleep dramatically improved. The truth is, your body thrives on routine, and small tweaks can make a huge difference. So if you've been struggling with early wake-ups, take a closer look at your daily habits. The fix might be simpler than you think. Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m., your mind racing with thoughts you can't seem to escape? It's not just a random occurrence. There's a deeper psychological reason behind it. As we age, our nights grow quieter, but our thoughts grow louder. The stillness of the early morning hours often amplifies emotions we may not have fully processed during the day. Memories, regrets, worries about the future, or even a sense of loneliness. It's not always an overwhelming anxiety. Sometimes it's just the weight of a life well lived, resurfacing in the silence. Many older adults experience this without realizing how natural it is. The brain, in a way, is doing its own housekeeping, sorting through emotions and unresolved thoughts. For some, journaling or listening to calming music can help channel these late-night reflections into something positive. Take Gloria, for example. She found that by simply writing down her thoughts before bed, she freed her mind from the burden of processing them at 3 a.m. She no longer saw these wake-ups as a problem, but rather as a moment of self-awareness. So if you find yourself awake in the middle of the night, know that you're not alone. Instead, have you ever wondered why you keep waking up at 3 a.m. night after night? Is it just a coincidence? Or is your body trying to tell you something? The truth is, waking up at this hour isn't a random occurrence. It's a natural part of aging, influenced by changes in sleep cycles, hormones, and even emotional well-being. But here's the good news. Understanding why this happens gives you the power to make adjustments and improve your sleep. You're not broken, and you're certainly not alone in this. As a specialist in sleep and aging, I can tell you that these shifts are expected. But that doesn't mean you have to accept restless nights as your new reality. Small changes, like adjusting your evening routine, managing light exposure, or addressing underlying discomforts, can make all the difference. And perhaps most importantly, if you find yourself awake at 3 a.m., don't panic. Instead, see it as an opportunity to listen to your body and respond with care. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you experience this? What helps you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights into aging gracefully. You deserve restful nights and energized mornings. Let's make that happen together.